company started in August, but a lot of us came from the oil field, and we worked for a lot of different companies that did almost the same thing. So a lot of us already have the background for the type of job that we're in. We provide CDL drivers for the oil field. Right now, our biggest customer is Schlumberger, and we just move their equipment from well site to well site, or sometimes the round trip from one yard to the next yard. We just provide drivers for them and chase drivers. We don't really have our equipment here. We don't have trucks. We drive our customers' trucks. So sometimes people come in and, they think we're a trucking company, and they're like, "Where's your trucks? Where's your yard?" And like, nope, we just provide the drivers. So all we pay our drivers to do is they don't have to hook up, they don't have to offload or anything. They just need to drive the trucks from point A to point B. The industry, it's here and it's booming and it's growing fast. There's just a lot of well sites here. We kind of try to put ourselves kind of in the middle for the north and south, and this was just a better location for what we need to do. I will eventually have satellite offices in a lot of different locations, but the Northeast is kind of going to be like its own district, because we have several different offices. We're located in Arkansas, Oklahoma City, Amarillo, and Lytle, Texas. We're still taking baby steps and growing, so we don't get too big, too fast, and we will make sure we're hiring safe drivers. CDL, you have to be Class A, and you have to have at least 1 year of driving experience before we're able to hire you. And we also require you to have your tanker, and then after 60 days you need to get your hazmat. That way it's just fair and consistent for all the other drivers, and it's just easier, because sometimes you get out there and you're going to pick up one piece of equipment and it might change and they need you to pick up something else. And if I have a driver out there that doesn't have his hazmat and it's a hazmat run, now I can't use that driver. So it's just easier if everybody gets their hazmat. A chase driver, they just come to location, collect their CDL drivers, all their paperwork and stuff, take them out to location, wherever the site is, or if they need to go to the yard. The CDL drivers get out of the company truck and they do their pre-trip, make sure the paperwork's ready for their truck they're getting ready to move, and the chase driver just pretty much follows them. Not unless the CDL is getting ready to get in a tight spot, that he needs more room, then the chase driver will go in front of them and hold up traffic so the CDL driver has enough room to get by safely. And then when they drop off the equipment, the chase driver just brings them back here. They're pretty much like a chauffeur or a pilot. We're very safety conscious, because one of our big things is we want to make sure that we bring our employees back to their families and be safe. And there's a lot of people out on the interstate that just don't pay attention. So our drivers are always in defense of what other drivers are doing, and that's a lot of the safety classes they do through orientation. They go through about a 5-day orientation first, before we put them out in the field. Then they actually have to do ride-alongs with an experienced driver. And then the safety manager, before they let them go, we do a driver assessment on them to make sure that they're safe out there. So it's a big concern. We pay our drivers a certain amount, whether if they work 2 days or whether if they work 6 days. They can always guarantee on that certain amount. A lot of our competitors pay by hour, which is nice. For some of them. We have hired on other drivers from other companies, because one day they might have a check that's $1,500, but they might have a check the next week that's $300. And I know sometimes that's hard to kind of balance, so we decided to go ahead and just give our drivers a good salary rate so they know they have a dependable paycheck every single week. We have a lot of really nice benefits. We have sign-on bonuses for our CDL drivers. We have a referral bonus, like if a chase driver would come in and they bring us a CDL driver, they get a bonus for as long as the CDL driver works for us. We do recognize holidays. We have holiday pay for our drivers. They do have paid time off. They do start earning that, and they receive that after 60 days. We do have Blue Cross Blue Shield, and we have dental and of course, eye insurance and stuff. So we try to make it very appealing and, try to offer as many benefits as we can for our CDL drivers. We also promote within the company. That's one thing that kind of drew me to the company is If there is a position for a management position or out in the field or office or something, we've already invested in our employees and they've already invested in us. So we like to offer that to those employees first before we even look outside the field.